Hey, welcome back into Good Day, Alabama. I'm live at a local church in Birmingham where, yes, a big star who once played Superman on television is now going to be a part of a movie with a different goal. We're talking about Dean Cain, ladies and gentlemen. Superman, great to have you with us.
Great to be here, Mike. Thank you. I thought you were talking about Randy Simpkins.
We are going to talk about Randy. So this is Randy Simpkins. He's a pastor, but also a kidney donor, and that's kind of what this is all about. I want to start with you and just how you donated a kidney and obviously helped save a life, and that's what this project is about. Talk about it.
Yeah, about 3 years ago, that whole world was exposed to me. I knew nothing about live kidney donation, and once I learned how great the need was and how relatively easy the process is to be a donor, it changed everything for me. And so I was able to donate to a gentleman, a stranger, and he's doing wonderfully.
But you saw the challenge in that there's a huge waiting list for people trying to get kidneys. How did this touch your heart? How did you get involved with this?
Well, I've known Randy for a long time. I played him in a different movie where he does a lot of things in his life that make us make movies about him. But he reached out to me, told me this story. I was shocked at it. And the idea comes back to the individual. Like, what would you do if your child needed a kidney? You give as fast as you could. But what if it's somebody you don't know? And that's the hard part, getting people to give. So the idea behind this film is telling his story and Russell's story, so that people will be, they'll feel drawn to give and save a life. The film's called End the Wait. There's over 100,000 people on the kidney transplant wait list, and this film is actually just trying to save lives, which is unique in the film world.
And it's sobering when you hear those numbers. And he was telling me his story, and we could take 30 minutes talking about it. Give people just, if you could, a Reader's Digest version of your story, because it is fascinating.
Well, I was hiking on the Appalachian Trail just 3 years ago, 2022, and a blizzard followed by jury duty, followed by life happening, brought me off the trail, and I was the head clergy on a women's retreat. That's where I overheard the need. I heard a mom praying for her husband who had less than a year to live. The average wait is 6 to 8 years. Wow. And
most people don't make that.
Right.
That's right. There's 48,000 people being added just this year. So I immediately knew if I had an opportunity to save a life, you go to sleep, you wake up, it's over. They won't let you do it if you're not healthy enough to do it. So why would you not do that?
Right.
And so we're just trying to create a national awareness. And if we can get this story in front of 100 million people and 1 out of 1,000 say, I can do what that guy did, we'll effectively end the wait.
Dean, you've accomplished so much in your acting career and obviously hosting shows like Ripley's Believe It or Not. But it seems like you become more impassioned to do things that really can help people. So talk about, that fervor that you now have to do something like this.
Well, you can sit in Hollywood all year long and do your job and try to get the accolades and do a series. But when my son was born, and I'm a single father, my goals changed. What was important to me changed. So I wanted to be there and be a present father. And then as I started watching what he was looking at, the films he was watching, I was like, you know what? I want to make films that he can be inspired by and learn by. Sure, I like to make some entertaining films as well as ones that have a message. And you kind of find that balance. And I have struck a very nice balance between being a father and then making films I think that matter. This one is very personal to me because I know Randy a long time. I'm playing Randy. You can see we look exactly the same.
Randy, you never looked so handsome.
You and I look like cousins.
What's odd is my mom, who's 97 years old, by the way.
Wow.
She's always thought that I look like you. And
I
said, if I looked like Dean Cain, Mom, I'd be on television.
And look where you are.
Not that kind. But talk a little bit about this movie. I know it's a true story. And you're shooting parts of it around Birmingham. Yes. When will it be released, do you think?
We don't know for sure, but likely around this time next year is what our expectation is. And so the proceeds from the movie go back into the nonprofit, and so we're literally making a movie whose sole purpose is to save 100,000 lives.
And I should mention our own J.J. Pruitt. He's a kidney donor to some of his own loved ones, but one of his loved ones is Mom. But now, real quickly, if people want to get involved, how do they find out more information so that they can get educated about this?
Yes, endthewait.net. We really appreciate, we're a 501c3, so we appreciate the donations, and they can message us. Our email is on the website. There's a great video that explains everything that Dean narrates, and we would love to have more and more people involved.
All right, Randy Simpkins, In the Wait, filming this movie in Birmingham, and my brother from another mother, Dean Cain, who played Superman, as you know, back in the day. Thank y'all so much.
You played Superman.
No, I wish. Thank y'all so much.
Appreciate
what you're doing in this effort. Thank you so much. All right, we'll send it back to you guys.